Hi, my name is Kia Behnia. My wife and I own a vineyard here in Napa Valley, home of some of the best grapes that go into some of the best wines. Water is the source of life for all things, especially for vineyards. As many of you know, and it's well documented, we've gone through a number of challenges over the last 5 years, starting with the fires in 2017. And the last few years with the drought and the amount of water that we're getting, it's a huge problem. We know we have to irrigate, but how you irrigate and where you irrigate has been the question. I surveyed the market, spent a lot of time talking to different vendors, talked to some professors at UC Davis around irrigation strategies, and ended up selecting Phytech as our partner. Other solutions tended to be more broad scale. They give you averages across an entire ranch or an entire farm, and that's just not good enough for the quality of grapes that we're looking to grow. What's different about vineyards are that we have to deal with different soil types. The terroir is very different, even across blocks that are just a few feet away. We typically use different rootstock for the different soil types and different clones. All of this means that the requirements for irrigation, the amount of water that the plants need varies from block to block. And being able to precisely monitor and automate the irrigation of those blocks has been a challenge for us, particularly given the last few years. One of the things that was very important to me around Phytech was not just that they could monitor the irrigation and the water levels, but also the temperature, particularly the soil temperature, being able to see how hot it got at the rootstock level. There's a lot of reluctance around agriculture when it comes to tech. Many of my colleagues had been burnt by tech companies that promised them the world and didn't deliver, quite frankly. And we're at a stage right now that I don't think we have a choice. I think we have to get help. Having companies like Phytech, who are large enough to invest the right resources, who have customer success, really helps ease our mind around how do we leverage technology without becoming technologists. One of the things I loved about Phytech was they were able to work with us around what is the right business model so that we don't have to end up buying all these sensors and spending a lot of money on capital costs, but rather be able to have that included as a part of the service. And I think that's a brilliant approach. I think it's very farmer friendly. Being able to have someone that's not just installing the technology, but is with you as you implement it and try to maximize the value that you get is really, I think, a game changer and big differentiator around it. And what this ended up doing is just giving us amazing insights into our vines and how they live their life in the vineyard on a daily basis.